masked police officers. They covered their license plate. They didn't have name badges on. They completely covered their face. And as soon as they decided they wanted to take us, they took our phones and my camera. So I couldn't record. I couldn't contact anyone. I couldn't even look up, what was legal for the police to do. And obviously, not sure the law would have helped. They are the law like that. So the Uber driver that picked us up at the end of the night told me that this is something that happens frequently. The police set up these checkpoints all over the city and they'll stop you for anything. Like you cannot.
I go by the name Flamboyant Lifestyle. If not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe so that anytime I post a video, you'll be the first person to watch. Thank you. Ghana police is in the news, and also a popularly known TikToker who is in America as Mackey has come to say something about Ghana police. This popular TikToker was trying to let us understand that when she came to Ghana for the dirty December, some police officers whose badge were being covered kidnapped her and also stole so many things from her. She narrated this story, and a lot of people online are saying so many things and has sparked a lot of reaction. So without no wasting my time, let's pay attention and listen to this video.
Last night, I was kidnapped and robbed by the police in Ghana. I was kidnapped by 3 masked police officers. They covered their license plate. They didn't have name badges on. They completely covered their face. And as soon as they decided they wanted to take us, they took our phones and my camera. So I couldn't record. I couldn't contact anyone. I couldn't even look up, what was legal for the police to do. And obviously, not sure the law would have helped. They are the law like that. So the Uber driver that picked us up at the end of the night told me that this is something that happens frequently. The police set up these checkpoints all over the city and they'll stop you for anything. Like you cannot come to a complete stop. You could have something on you. You could do nothing and they will stop you. And if they find out that you're American or they suspect you might have money, then they will take you. They decided they wanted to take us. They heard my accent because they asked me a question and I had to answer. And they checked our bags. They checked our whole body. And when they looked inside my bag and they saw that I had cash, they decided I needed to get in the car. So they told me to get in the car. I tried to ask why. I tried to say, is there anything else we can do to handle this? No. So they told me to get in the car. And they got mad anytime I tried to ask a question. So I realized I cannot fight back right now. I have to simply do what they say. So there was a friend of a friend that I knew in Ghana and we had just went out to eat. So we're in the car together. They actually cuffed him because he's from Ghana, but they didn't cuff me. They just sat me in the car and they drove us around. Little did I know we were driving in a car the whole time, but I don't know where I am. I don't have my phone. It feels like we're getting further and further from where I'm staying. I'm feeling, I'm feeling terrible. One of the cops is in the back seat and he has his arm around me the entire time. They were screaming at us most of the time, and then sometimes they would decide to be nice. It was definitely a good cop, bad cop type of situation. They told me I would not go back home to America. They would arrest me and those charges would not let me board my flight. They told my friend he was gonna go to jail. And the threats kept escalating. At one point, they even made me read a Bible verse and explain to them why that meant we should pay them before they take us to the station. This was the most nonsense I'd ever heard in my life. But again, they're all armed. There are big ass guns in the trunk. At one point, there were 5 officers with us, and then at other points, there were 3. There was no leaving. There was nothing. So at one point they pulled up at an ATM and they told me, take out as much as you can. Are you dumb? Do I look like I'm fucking dumb? And I know y'all are probably like, why'd you get in the car? Why did I get in the car? I didn't have a choice. You try resisting 5 fat ass, armed, stinky ass, and let's get into the smell because the car stank. So at the ATM, I told them that obviously they couldn't go with me into the ATM. I went to tell the bank people that I was not good, but they still had my phone and my camera and the person that I was with. So I took some money out. I took out $150 US dollars, and I went back to the car. I gave it to them. I'm thinking it's over then. No, of course it's not over. They're still trying to extort more money out of the other guy. So eventually they get about $400 and I'm tweaking because I'm I need to be up in the morning. Where am I? Who am I? I've never felt powerless like that in my life. So I say all that to say, if you're going to Accra for Dirty December or going at all, make sure you don't, look rich. I didn't even have on any designer. I had on a cheap outfit. It doesn't matter. Don't talk back to the police because they will straight up take you.
You finish listening to what this popular TikToker has said. She has spoken. And the way she was sad and the way she was saying things in this video broke my heart as a Ghanaian. I don't really understand why Ghana police will be doing this. Or will it be armed robbers who are dressing like Ghana police? IGP have to be very careful, and IGP have to talk to his men. And IGP have to deploy a lot of policemen into the system so that these things can be checked. Because this thing will represent Ghana. Because people coming into Ghana for Christmas festivity will sell us. It's going to give us a lot of economical growth. It's going to sell Ghana to the world. So these things don't have to be watched just like that. IGP have to watch these things, investigate. Even if he's having a chance to invite this lady, he should invite this lady so that they can talk and also make sure that investigation will be done properly. Because this is very embarrassing and this is very shameful to Ghana as a country. And I don't really understand. We know that there are armed robbers all over, but we need to put things together. I learned that the IGP has said that he's not going to give any police person a leave or something. They are going to be on post 24/7. This has to be checked very well because Ghana is a peaceful country and Ghana loves people. IGP have to take this case very serious and not to joke on it, because a lot of people, maybe someone will be planning to come to Ghana. Someone living in America, Europe, or outside the country would love to come to Ghana. But because of this lady's story, people will be thinking twice, should I come or not? Because the lady was trying to let us understand in the video that if you really want to go to Ghana, look very poor, because those people out there will never spare you. And it broke my heart. It's very, very sad. And a lot of people are talking about it. A lot of people are trying to let us understand that IGP have to stand up. A lot of people are saying that this is not Ghana police. This might be armed robbers. A lot of people also are saying that we have to take thorough check. And it's true. Thorough check have to be taken. And police people have to be deployed everywhere. This kind of disgrace is above us. And we should avoid this happening again, because it's going to sell the name of Ghana very badly. And it's very, very serious. Thank you very much for watching this video. And I'll see you another time.